What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconerizone for another match reaction video. This time for the Venezia game. Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and remember there will be a live today with Justin and Julian. They will do their reaction live, so it's just me now. But yeah, the Venezia game. We needed a win. We won at the end of the day. That's what I've said the last couple of days. That just get the win done because it's not gonna look pretty. It's not gonna change, especially not in the next few weeks. Like, it's not gonna change. It is what it is this season. We started off brilliantly. Like, the first 10 minutes, it looked like we were cruising to a very easy 2-0, 3-0 win or something like that. Those 10 minutes were very good. Like, we pressed them. They had no idea where to go with the ball. We were very dangerous. We should have been up before we actually were up, before Bonucci actually scored that 1-0. So it was all rosy, basically. Once we scored that goal, it went downhill. We took our foot off the pedal, of the gas. We let basically Venezia dominate the possession for the entirety of the game. Like, after that first goal, we basically told Venezia, you can do it. And I think it was in the 91 minute. At that point, Venezia made 10 more passes than us. They had like 333 and we had 323 or something. That's shocking, embarrassing. Like, you can call it whatever you want, but it's not good. It's really poor. And it makes you really think. Because, yeah, we won. And that's what we needed to do. We needed 4 points. We need 1 point now. As you can see on the table, brought to you by Sporting, you can see we needed 4 points. We got 3 points today. 1 point. If Roma don't win tonight against Bologna, you're in. If not, you have a chance in the next game against against Genoa next coming Friday to wrap it up. So we did what we had to do. We won the game, but it was actually really, really bad. It was poor from start to finish, especially the first. It was poor from start to finish, especially the first. Like, the first 10 minutes, like I said, they were good. They were kind of excited. They were kind of, dare I say, hopeful. It's like, okay, something is possible. We can actually go out here and win this game comfortably, easy. But then, yeah, the real Juve came out, and it actually makes you think. It's very worrying, especially also towards next season. Like, we can talk about all these players coming in, but it's the mentality. It's actually the mentality, the way Allegri sets us up. He actually is okay with giving the ball to a relegation side in Venezia who are horrendous. But we made them look pretty decent, especially in the second half. We made them look pretty decent, but they're a bang average side. We actually gave them life just because that's how we are. That's who we are at the moment. We thought, Allegri thinks it's a good idea to give the ball for that long to an opponent. It's actually embarrassing at this point. It is. Like, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And we can talk about, will he be sacked? Did we improve? But if player X and Y comes in, things will change. Will it? Will it actually change? Yeah, you will improve the quality. But if you tell the team to actually sit back and defend against Venezia, then I'm sorry, but like, that's not okay. Then something is up. It's just poor. And at some point you also think, like, what about the players? Do they actually believe in it? Do they actually love to play like this? Because you can see Vlahovic. I will quickly talk about Vlahovic, and then I will move to Miretti, of course. But like, Vlahovic, he looks frustrated as hell. Now, I will say two things. When he gets the ball, the last few games, he messes up easy, basic things, like tripping over the ball, like taking too many touches. That's on him. But getting the ball to him, that's an all other thing. Like, we struggle to get him the ball in a decent position. We actually struggle. And he looks really, really frustrated, as he should be. Because I think everybody would be frustrated playing like that, knowing I can do much more, knowing the type of player he is, and he knows that, and the way we play then, it's kind of shocking, So it is what it is. It wasn't all negative. Like, we won, that's the positive thing. But the most positive thing is Miretti. Like, he started, and we talked about it. Everybody talked about it. On the channel, just in general, like on social media and stuff like that. And we said many times, personally, I believe he's ready. Like, he can play games at home against Salernitana, Venezia. He can do that. You don't need to play Danilo out of position. And people told me, oh, but experience. I don't, I don't care. What about it? Experience. What experience? Like, Bernardeschi has experience. He was horrendous once again today. You know, it's like Betancourt had experience. He stunk the place out week in, week out. Arthur has experience. When he plays, it's like, what's the point? So the experience thing, it's bullshit when you play at home against these type of teams. I'm sorry. Like, you've seen it, Miretti, today, and I'm not gonna overhype him, but what I will say is, there's some of these players, when you watch, like, just in general, any of the players, like, ever, no matter at what point of their career, when you first see a player play, you actually can feel or you can see it's different. It's a bit different. And the way he was composed, the way he plays first touch with his back towards his own players, he just knows Zakaria is over there, Vlahovic is over there, Rabiot's over there. He knows it. He feels it. Quick touches, first touch. He is. I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna say he's special and all those things. I'm not gonna say that, but he has something, and you can clearly see it. Like, it's not overreacting for saying you can see that he is different in terms of the way he touches, like the way he controls the ball, the way he can flick it one touch, and the way he sees things. It's something we lack in our midfield. Let's be honest. It's something we completely lack, and this shouldn't be like a one-off. This should be the beginning of something, because spending 20-30 mil for a Fratesi or a Kochku and all those names being mentioned makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And I know it's different position, but I'm talking about wasting money on players based on, but they have some experience. Who cares? Give Miretti more minutes. He will gain experience. You save yourself 20-30 mil easily. 20-30 mil we need to invest in a winger, in a midfielder, another midfielder, a center back, a left back, a striker. Like, I don't know. These are the things the club now needs to realize. And again, it's one game, but like, it needs to start at some point. Like, it's one game. Now he needs to play more. Like, he needs to get those minutes. He needs to stay in the first team. I think that's obvious now. The next season he should be in that first team. You don't need to waste money to buy backups. Like, it's actually pointless at this point. Just keep him, save the money, invest in what we actually need. We need a big time midfielder. The pieces around there, you can plug in holes with a Miretti. Like, you've seen it today. He was the best midfielder. Rabiot played a good game also, by the way, but Miretti was special in terms of, you can see it, the touches he has, like the way he wants to play, the way he thinks. It's something we were missing. So that was absolutely positive. Good for him. Happy for him. Hopefully it's just the beginning. It's not a one-off. Hopefully this is the beginning of something. I'm not gonna push it. Like, I'm not gonna say it, but something special. Like, something we can look at and it's like, okay, the youth sector is actually working. We are getting these players now in. They can actually come in and they can actually perform. We're saving money and stuff like that. You can actually invest on players you are not getting from your academy or stuff like that. So that's the positive thing. He played really, really well. He played excellent in my opinion. Like, it was only one time when he was caught up sleeping, and somebody. He should have played the first touch to Vlahovic or Morata. But that was at the beginning of the game. He was very calm, very composed. So I'm happy for him. I think everybody's happy for him. So that's that. So that's a positive thing about today. And the win, of course. Another positive thing is Bonucci. I think, like, when he scores some usually big goals, he scored 2 big time goals today. Like, you can feel it. Like, everybody knew how important that goal was, because there is doubt in this team still. We're very fragile still because of the way we play. Like, we give the opponent the belief they can get back into the game at any point whenever they want. It can be in the 90 minute, it can be in the 20, 30, 40. We give the impression to any team you can get back into it. and that's not good, you know, and that's kind of worrying also towards next season, because we set up like this against this Venezia side. It's like, because you can see in the first 10 minutes we can do it. I'm not saying do it for 90 minutes, but like a team like us with the quality we have compared to Venezia, you should be able to doing that. You should be able to do that for the majority of the game, you know. But we don't, and it's just strictly based on Allegri's instructions. Nothing less, nothing more. It's that, you know, quality, okay, but the quality compared to Venezia, it's night and day. So that's not an excuse today. It's not. It's a recurring pattern. It's not gonna change. So that's something to, in my opinion, to worry um, moving forward, and especially next season. But that's that. Okay, we won. You can see the table on my left hand side or right, depending on how you want to see it. We need 1 point. Will Bologna do us a favor? I hope so. I hope Bologna get that point away to Roma today, and that means you can rest your key players for 1 week, basically, in preparation for that Coppa Italia final. The 14th of May, I think it is, or the 11th. I'm not sure. No, it's the 14th of May against Inter. So hopefully Bologna do another job, you know, because they're in a good form. Points against us, win against Inter. Let's see. If not, next Friday against Genoa, well, you need to finish it off. You need to kill it off. Like, there's no excuses. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Let me know in the comments. Oh no, I'm not gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna say who was my man of the match. My man of the match was, it should be Bonucci because he scored 2 goals, but I will add Miretti into that because 18 years old, first debut, you know the pressure is on in terms of the voices. You know what's gonna happen. If he doesn't play well, people say, oh, Allegri was right, blah blah blah, you know. So I'm giving to those two. Worst player on that pitch was obviously it was Bernardeschi. Like it's done. I'm not gonna talk about it on this video. He was bad. You know, he was really bad. Same for Morata. But yeah, I'm gonna end it with this. Also because my mic is doing something crazy. My camera. With that being said, remember in a few hours we will be live with Justin and Julian. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We will be back tomorrow with another live. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.